Good morning, everyone. So we're going to the famous market, guys. Good morning, guys. What an absolutely beautiful morning here. We are at the famous street market here in Murcia. Absolutely lovely. Now we was up very early, 4 o'clock. We were off for 5 o'clock. Before 5 o'clock, we actually got into Murcia for roundabout. Well, it was still dark. When we got to Murcia, guys, it was very dark. And, this market's just setting up. So it's early in the morning. It's round about 6 o'clock now. Maybe just past 6 o'clock in the morning. Now, these guys have been here. They get here very early. Anything from 12 at night. A lot of people are already here the day before. And as you can see, they're all setting the produce up. Now, I had to wait for someone, and then when the someone came along, I didn't get a proper answer anyway. So I thought, well, I've sat here waiting, and I'll just go to the street market and make a video. So it's quite early, and believe me, in about an hour's time, in about an hour and a half's time, these streets will be actually full of people. You can see these guys, they're reversing back out, they're fetching the fish in. So what happens is, guys, here at the street market, all the streets around Murcia, not all the streets, but there's only two streets actually what you can actually drive down, right? Because all these streets here in the town are blocked off for the famous street market, Sunday street market. So that's what's happening here this morning, guys. We've got the street market. Look at this produce, absolutely lovely. I have actually been after some more plants to plant in the vegetable garden. So, lovely bitter fruit. We've got the bitter fruit, and actually, I am actually growing some more. I have actually got quite a few bitter fruit in, and I have got quite a few string beans in, and I've got a different variety of string beans. So, hopefully, and they're very strong, they're growing very well, but it's very hot in the Philippines now, guys. So as you can see, the street market is absolutely hustling. It will be hustling and bustling. It's hustling and bustling, everyone's getting ready, but the crowd, like I said, an hour and a half, Murcia will be hustling and bustling. There will be a lot of people actually coming into this famous street market. This guy plays his guitar, so if you donate to him, that's what it's there for, right? So, like I said, lots of vegetables, lots of produce. It really is a nice market. But like I said, guys, later on, these streets will be absolutely packed. There'll be absolutely hundreds and thousands of people actually will be visiting this this famous street market, as you'll see later on. But I won't do a voiceover later on the following videos. But you will actually see it gets very busy here in Murcia. And like I said, everyone's setting up. So, actually, I have to meet a friend. But before I go and meet this friend, I thought, well, I'll have a walk around the street market, and then I'll just go and I'll go and meet the friend. So, lots of okai here, lots of fish, all your needs are here, guys, your fruits, your peppers, everything's here at the famous street market. So that's what I actually did. I had a little walk around, And then you'll see later on in the video I actually do bump into the friend, and he's actually waiting at the cafe. So he must have been waiting at the cafe quite a long time, and he probably thought, well, he's not going to turn up. But this is what I'm actually doing. I'm actually walking around the famous street market here in Murcia. So later on, as I have a little walk around, I mean, just look at this produce, absolutely lovely. I actually do manage to catch him as he's leaving, and he doesn't actually see me, so you know, you'll see me. So I actually do manage to catch him, and we have a cup of coffee and we have a chat. You know, we have a chat about quite a few different things. So that's what I'm actually doing now. I'm actually going now past the mangoes. I'm going to look for the friend at the cafe. These are golden mangoes, guys. The green ones are the Indian mangoes. So the golden mangoes are a bit dearer, so they're more pricey, but they're quite a nice mango. They're both nice mangoes. I do actually prefer the golden mango. So this is what I'm doing now. Look, I'm actually going looking for the friend. But, you know, look, this here, look, camouflage vest. He hasn't seen me as normal. I always sneak up behind him. I've got this, I can always sneak up behind him. He's here, look, he's scratching his head. Where's that guy gone? I've been here since 5 o'clock, it's now 6. Ah, hello there, sir. So now we're going back to, I actually have a laugh with him and say hello to a lot of the guys as I'm walking along. So that's what we do. We actually go back. That's what we're doing now. We're having a little chat. And what he's saying is, how come I didn't see you at the cafe? Well, you didn't see me at the cafe because I'm actually just heading there. But I caught this guy, the friend, and he was actually just on his way. I think actually he was on his way to buy some bread. But I don't know if he was going to head back to the cafe. But you know, why we sat having a chat here at this cafe, it's quite a nice cafe. He goes and he gets some bread. Now the cafe's here, I mean, like I said, look at the produce. Absolutely great produce. So while we're at the cafe chatting, you know, and he goes and gets some bread, he comes back and we start chatting about quite a lot of things actually. And you know, about wars. There's a war in the Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine are at war. We have a little chat about that. You know, and just generally we have a chat about quite a few things actually. And believe it or not, we did actually start to chat about rabies. And I actually told him I've got 2 dogs and you know, I'm looking for good homes. And what he said was, you know, it's a big problem, rabies in the Philippines. Now, you know, street dogs are really, really dangerous dogs. They carry rabies. Excuse me. They do actually carry rabies. And what you can actually do, he was telling me he got bit by a dog when he was a young man. And he had to have a lot of injections. He had them in his ass, he had them in his arms, he had them in his shoulders. So he had to have all these injections for about a week. So what happens is, guys, if you've got dogs, you can actually bring them here to Murcia and you can get your dogs injected against rabies. So that's what you can actually do. And what he actually said to me was, if you bring your dogs here to Murcia, you know, I've got a friend here. I don't know if it's at the police station. I'll find out exactly where it is. And you can actually bring your dog here to Murcia and get anti-rabies. Get your dogs injected for rabies. And also, guys, you can actually come here. Now, I don't know if it's free. I think it is for the dogs, it's free as far as I'm aware. Now if you need a rabies injection, you can either get that in England, UK. So if you're in the England, UK, you can actually get an anti-rabies injection before you come to the Philippines. And you can actually get an anti-rabies injection here in the Philippines. Now, I think the English government, health centre in England, they've got this idea, but you know, there is rabies in the Philippines, but it's rural. Well, that's not the case. It's not just rural. Where I am, I'm rural. I'm actually out in the province. But a lot of the dogs here in towns and cities of the Philippines, right, there's a lot of rabies. And I were actually chatting to my friend, and my friend actually works for the government, so he knows a lot of things. And you know, as he was saying, yeah, there's a lot of rabies here in the Philippines, so you know, you can get your dogs injected. And I was telling him, I said, well, you know, about 10 years ago, there was an oldish lady here in Murcia, and she actually got bit by a dog with rabies. You know, the dog just came up behind her, bit her in the leg, run away, and she got rabies, and she actually died of rabies. And he says, yeah, one of my friends here, because like I said, he works for the government, he says, one of my friends here actually who injects dogs for rabies, he was actually injecting someone's pet dog for rabies, and the dog bit the guy, and the guy got rabies. You know, and I said to him, you know, there's a lot of these dogs in the plaza. Not a lot. Murcia, guys, you know, it's got a lot of, it's governed properly. You know, the police go around, they collect the dogs up, you know, so Murcia is actually governed, right? It's governed in a good way. But what happens in Murcia and the province, you get people with dogs, and what happens is they just let the dogs onto the streets, they let the dogs into the province. Hi guys, I've met these guys before in Murcia Plaza, absolutely lovely produce, absolutely fantastic ladies. So what happens is, people just let the dogs onto the streets, they don't feed the dogs are starving. Lots of lovely people here this morning, guys, and that's why you've got rabies, because they're not looked after, the dogs don't get fed. So you can actually take your dogs, your pet dogs, in to Murcia, get them vaccinated, and I think it's free. Right, so we carry on with the market. Like I said, it's early on in the market. Later on you'll see these streets are absolutely packed. There is absolutely hundreds of people here, thousands of people here, absolutely packed. Lots of friendly people here. You know, a really nice set of people here. A bunch of really nice guys, friendly guys. So, you know, I thought I'd just have a look at some of these buns, because they look quite delicious. But I've got no money on me, simple as that. No budget. Right, so, you know, I actually do love to go around the market, and I actually do love to look at a lot of things. Even though I'm not buying anything, you know, when I do get the cash, I will actually buy something, I'm sure. So, you know, that's what I'm doing. I'm just walking around the street market here, the famous street market. And it's a real pleasure to meet a lot of people here. Lots of nice, friendly people here in Murcia town. So, that's it, guys. Absolutely beautiful place. You can actually come and visit Murcia from Don Salvador. You can come from anywhere around the Murcia area. If you're a foreigner, you're visiting Bacolod, you can actually come here to Murcia. But there is quite a few expats. I mean, make a comment. There's quite a few foreigners here. I don't know why they call them expats. But, you know, don't forget, guys, if you're actually watching my videos and you actually do comment, you know, be aware, I have actually got quite a few, well, I don't know about quite a few, quite a lot now, but quite a few, I've got quite a few haters, but all I'll say is I love you haters, so, you know, not to worry. You know, as you do climb that ladder, you're actually going to get, you know, in social media, you're actually going to get quite a lot of haters. I do realise that. So just be aware, guys. You guys that do comment on my videos, you know, just be aware. But don't worry about it. This is a nice guy here. He's normally here. I don't have any cash to give him, but I do actually, when I've got a little, if I've got a few pesos, I do give him. And, you know, like I said, this is life here in Murcia, the famous street market. And later on, you'll see how busy it gets. Because what I normally do, guys, is I walk around the famous street market, and it's it gets really hot, and you get really tired. And then what I actually do later on, I go down, chat to the girlfriend, I go in the plaza, and I try to use the free Wi-Fi in the plaza. And then I actually walk back around this famous street market, the street market here in Murcia. And I do a few short videos, and then I actually do carry on normally, and I do another video. But I think what I'm going to do next time, we're here in the Okai. There's actually tons of Okai, and a lot of people actually do come just for the Okai. Lots of places here to eat, guys. It's absolutely lovely. Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is quite a nice place here in Murcia. But every day of the week, you know, it's quite nice to just visit Murcia. So, you know, like I said, Okai, lots for sale, lots of new things happening in Murcia. It's becoming a great town. You know, Murcia's just getting better and better with new shops. And as you can see, this lovely street market, what's famous, been going for many years. So I think next week when I do eat the street market, I'm actually not going to eat it early in the morning. I'm going to eat it round about 10 o'clock when it's hustling and bustling. But you'll see in the videos, guys, you know, lots of people do come here into Murcia. And I actually have been covering this street market for 3 weeks now. But I have got previous videos from last year. But you know, everything's different. You meet different people, lots of friendly people. And every time you come to the street market, there's always different produce, there's different people there. And there's a lot of friendly people. So, you know, it is actually nice to come and visit. So that's what we're doing now. We're having a good walk around the street market. And like I said, I normally do walk round the street market at least 2 or 3 times, making videos. So you can see, you know, it's quite hard work actually, walking round, making videos. Then you have to edit the videos. But you know, I do enjoy to come, and I do enjoy to meet different people and say hello. But that is really funny, really. You know, you get all these educated people, there's no such thing as educated people. We are actually all educated. But, you know, it's so funny. All these educated people, they're not educated in chatting. You know, they just don't know how to chat. And they cannot carry a conversation. So you've got all these, you know, degrees, but you can't actually chat. And you can't carry a conversation. So, you know, you really do make me laugh. You educated, so-called educated people that go, I'm very educated, I've got this degree, I've got that degree. Well, good luck and God bless with it. I hope your future is bright with your degrees. But, you know, when you actually start to knock people and say, that person is not educated, you're very wrong. Everyone is educated. But, you know, there is education. There's education and education. As a man of the world, I can tell you there is education and education, okay? And it's who you are around as well, guys. You know, you actually do need to be around good people, people of the world, you know, influencers. You need to be around influencers. But, you know, lovely street market. We'll be here next week, guys. And I've got more videos, but there won't be a voiceover on the next videos. And it'll be hustling and bustling around 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, guys. 8, 9 o'clock. A lot of people are actually here in this famous street market in Murcia. Gets to 10 o'clock, up to 12, 1 o'clock. This place is absolutely packed. It's hustling and bustling. There is a lot of people here. Please like, please share the videos. Please purchase Super Chat. Please become a channel member, guys. You know, it would be much appreciated. Please help support, very much appreciated. So, you know, lots of fish here for sale. It's absolutely fantastic, this market, guys. You know, sooner or later I'll actually get here and I will actually be able to go for something to eat. And it would be nice when I get the budget, when I'm monetized.